Hello, and welcome to another video. Today, we're diving into The White Tiger, a gripping drama adapted from Aravind Adiga's Booker Prize-winning novel. This film follows the extraordinary journey of Balram Halwai, a poor Indian villager who claws his way from poverty to power, transforming from an obedient servant into a shrewd and ruthless entrepreneur. Through Balram's own narration, we're taken on a ride that explores the deep chasm between the rich and poor, and the moral sacrifices made in the relentless pursuit of freedom. With biting social commentary, The White Tiger unveils the brutal realities of ambition, corruption, and class struggle in modern India. Balram's story begins in the dusty rural village of Laxmangar, where his life is defined by hardship and shattered dreams. Despite showing promise in school, his education is cut short, and he is thrust into work at a tea shop to support his family. Early on, Balram realizes that the world is divided into two types of people, the eaters and the eaten. But this tiger isn't satisfied with being on the menu. He has bigger plans to escape the crushing cycle of poverty. Seizing a rare opportunity, Balram manages to become a chauffeur for the wealthy Stork family. His main job? Driving Ashok, the youngest son who has just returned from America with his wife Pinky. Balram, fascinated by their luxurious lifestyle, sees this job as his way out of poverty. However, it doesn't take long for him to see the dark side of the wealthy elite, as he witnesses their greed and manipulation up close. Ashok and Pinky, at first glance, seem different from the rest of the family, more modern, more liberal. Pinky, in particular, urges Balram to stand up for himself and dream bigger. But their kindness only goes so far. They are still part of a system that traps Balram in his place, reinforcing his belief that to rise above, he must forge his own path, no matter the cost. The breaking point comes when Pinky, driving late one night, accidentally runs over a child. The family's solution? Pin the crime on Balram, their ever-loyal servant. Forced to sign a confession, Balram sees this as the ultimate betrayal. The incident shakes him to his core, making him realize that no matter how loyal he is expendable in their eyes. This marks the beginning of Balram's internal revolution. With Pinky gone and Balram now Ashok's only servant, the dynamics shift, but not in his favor. Instead of being comforted by this new trust, Balram grows more resentful. He begins plotting how to escape the grip of servitude and take control of his own destiny. What started as quiet ambition now turns into a dangerous resolve to destroy the very power structure that has kept him down. Balram's transformation into the White Tiger, the rare predator who breaks free of his cage, reaches its peak when he murders Ashok. In a calculated move, Balram kills him and steals a bag full of bribe money. This moment symbolizes Balram's rejection of the system that has oppressed him for so long. In his mind, this act of violence is not just survival, it's liberation. With his newfound wealth, Balram flees to Bangalore, reinventing himself as a businessman. He starts a taxi company and soon becomes a mini-mogul, but at what cost? As he climbs the ladder, Balram mirrors the ruthless behavior of those who once oppressed him. Though he has escaped the rooster coop of servitude, he becomes a part of the very corruption and exploitation he once despised. In the end, Balram reflects on his meteoric rise, acknowledging the moral compromises he made along the way. He justifies his actions by claiming that in a world as harsh as his, ruthlessness is the only way to truly break free. But as the film draws to a close, we're left to wonder, has Balram truly found freedom, or has he simply traded one form of enslavement for another?